All right, people. Hi, good evening, everybody. And it is time for our show. Sorry for actually the delay. My name is Favor Goodness, and today we'll be talking about the mushy mushy things in the Saint's life. I'm very sure most of you are conveniently in connection with Mr. Allison Hyacintho, and now he's recently married. And today, him and his wife are my guests. Today, they're here to share on their love story, every single thing that happened step by step. Thank you, everyone, for actually joining. And now, I believe my guests are ready, so let's connect. All right, I'm still waiting for my guests to join so I can go live for them. I think my guest is ready. Okay, so the Saintos, hi, are you there? Hello. Hello, the Saintos. If you're ready, please just wave so I can know that you're ready so we can start. Okay, all right. I need to, yes, you can. Please, I've sent you an invite. Please, you need to click on it so we can see you so we can start. I've sent you an invite. Can you see it? I've added you to this conversation, so I need to see your face too as well. So I'm waiting for you at my end so we can start. People are already joining in and they're waiting too as well. Okay. Hello. I don't know what's going on. The network is really not funny. My guests are ready, but I don't know why the network is not connecting. Hello. The center is. Yeah, the Saintos, we are up and we are ready for you guys. Okay. Okay. You should have seen the invitation I sent, so you just tap on it and we connect. I'm okay. Hello, the Saintos. Oh my God. Today, this is going to work. Wow. Network is really funny. Hello, hello. Hello, I can see you. I can see you. I can see your message, but I need to see you. I sent you an invite. I can't find you. Please just accept the invite. I've sent you an invite now. Just click on it. On my own platform is showing waiting for you to accept. Okay, you have, but I'm not seeing you. Okay, oh, perfect. It's coming up now.
The light
Hi.
is moving. Hi guys. Hi. Can you
Hi.
guys see us?
Hi. It's a pleasure. Now finally we can see you. Are you ready?
We are trying to get network. We have been moving all around our house trying to get network. And if you guys can see us, if you can you guys see us? We are outside.
I can
Uh,
I can see you. I
can you
can
guys
see you.
see us?
I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you
me?
guys. We are outside. We are outside in our car. Okay.
Okay. All right. So like it's a
This
pleasure
you
to meet
this you Hey guys, can you see? I just feeling around. Hi, hi, hello, excuse me.
you,
Hello,
everyone.
hello, happiness.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start. Pick one. First the Jacintos. It was first Allison Hyacintho before your wife joined you. So first, let's start. I'm going to start with the first question, and the first question is this: where and how did you guys meet? Where and how? Did you just wake up one morning and say, "God, please direct me to my wife," and you just came out and you saw her? So where and how did you guys meet?
Where and
Can you
how
hear
did
me?
we meet? We can hear
Exactly.
you. Yes. Where and how did we meet? Where and how? This is my hair bonnet. Crazy. Where and how did we meet?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. I
Okay.
can hear you.
Uh. All
Oh,
right.
okay.
Where and how did we meet, love?
First contact, Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
first contact. But we were, how do we put it?
We were uh mutual friends with everybody
We
in our
knew,
circle,
yes, in
but we
our
didn't know
circle,
us.
but we were not close. So we had friends in our circle that
Okay.
we were friends, but we were not
Okay.
close. He schooled
Oh.
in my city. He schooled in
Oh,
my
really?
city. Yes, he
Okay.
schooled in my
I love the hair bonnet. Yeah.
He's called in my city. So his friends
Oh,
were my friends, but I was not his friend.
okay.
Okay. He
Oh,
left.
okay.
Yes, his friends
Yes,
were
I'm
my friends.
getting that.
I was not his friend when he was in school
Babe,
in my city.
this question was actually directed to me.
It
You're
was me. Let
answering the
Auntie see
question.
answer first.
No, you say let me answer first.
What did
Right?
what
Who
did you
is to
ask?
answer first before we start finding over answer?
Okay, see, Jacinto, I need you to be serious right now. I know you're you right now. So both of you should just answer. Okay, you answer. You answer. You just answer. Mr. Allison, you can answer.
What?
Better, both of us should just answer. Better for both of us to answer.
Okay, please give me an answer.
Okay.
Okay, so I said he was schooling in my city, but we're not
Okay.
when and
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Correct. I, I can hear you. I can hear you. Ah, there is a liar. Okay, is it hanging over there? Okay, now I can hear you actually. Okay, I can hear you and I can see you. Hello?
can hear us.
If network can click here to be good.
Okay, we can see. I can hear you. I can actually hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Man,
Can you? Network. Don't worry, we're going to sanction the network you're using after this show. Okay, I can hear you. So if you could just model whatever it is that you want to say, you can just be saying it and maybe we'll be picking it up from there. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry about the network issue from their end, but I believe that they're going to connect soon. So if you're watching, please just be patient. Thank you for joining in and thank you for your patience. I truly appreciate that. Okay, I can see you now. I can hear your voice.
Can you see us now? Can you hear us?
I can see you. I can hear your voice.
Please say you can hear us, guys.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear. I can hear.
Sorry, guys. We just moved here, so we are trying to figure out the best place to get network. We're actually on our street. It's crazy. How you guys still see?
Because
We're actually on the street. See on that side. It's crazy. For you, Miss Favor,
wow,
this is mad. Right?
it is.
We're
It
outside.
is.
I'm
It
in
is.
the touch. So should
It
should
is.
we go on?
Yes, please go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on, please. You can go
On the live
on.
video with
Yeah,
Miss Favor because
you can go on.
we love.
You can go on, sir. You and your wife can go on. Okay. So you guys met in the circle and you were not talking. So when did you start? Okay. So when did you start talking after the circle thing on Facebook? Hello, Mrs. Hyacintho. Can you answer that? I thought the Facebook mutual friends. Can you hear me? Network. Network is really, really something else. Are you presently in Lagos or in Calabar? Network. Please, guys, be patient. I am so sorry. The network is something you can't predict or actually hone. But I believe we are going to come through with this. My guests are still trying hard to connect. Hello. I see you, Janya. I can see you. Thank you for joining in. Wow. Vaughn, I can see Vaughn Stitches. Thank you for joining in. I can see you. Okay, I can see your face, Mr. Allison. I can see your wife's face.
Miss
Can
Favor,
you
you
can
got
you
us
can
out on the street. You got us out on the street looking for the best possible place to do a live video for you because we love you. We are sorry about the quality and network. We just
We're
moved here,
so
okay?
sorry about
So we
it.
are trying to figure out the best spot. We are out on the street right now with a torch. God! So where were we?
this is so touching. So I said after the mutual friendship stuff, when did you start hi, let's hang out? Yes. So
Okay,
when did that start?
that was 2016. He wanted to come back to do his masters in my city, so I was the only available person.
Go on, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was the only available person he could contact. So to make findings for his master's program in University of Calabar, so I had to go to school like every day to find out what is required for him to get his master's through. So that was what kept us talking, and we are still talking right now.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? So that's, I heard something today, a little act of kindness, and that's what you did. And that's what
That was,
connected you. Imagine if you said no.
that was all.
Imagine if you
Because yeah, imagine if I said no. Because
She wouldn't have married a handsome, cute, loving, God-fearing, anointed man like me
sorry.
if she had said no.
I actually think that was his trick to get me because each time I go to school, I have to come back and give him a report of, okay, this is what you
wow.
need. Yes, each time I go for one inquiry or the other, maybe you've not paid me that money.
What money?
Spent my transport.
Are you
So that's how we got talking, and we are still talking, and we are still talking.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, now the second question is this. For me, you know that there's this thing called connection and strategic alliance in marriage. Do you think you guys, yours was a strategic alliance? Or do you think it's necessary for a marriage to have a strategic alliance? Like two people coming together strategically? Or is it just love
Okay,
only?
let me answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
I think what actually kept us connected together is because
Okay.
we kind of share alike.
Hmm? Oh,
Things,
now you
Okay.
things,
talking.
yes, now we share things alike. Ministry, vision, we share things alike, babe.
Who shares things with you?
We share things alike. He could, I failed his dream. Give it to me. He won't say it. He won't say it.
You did what?
I failed your dream, babe.
You did what? Where did you? As Conwell or Moby. Yeah, she did. Can they see me?
Mr. How to talk?
He shared my dream. He's a corn oil and the
So
Owando
I
of
added
my
I
life.
added test. I added test to his dream.
She's the Ajinomoto of my life. She added taste. What
And
did you add
salt.
again? You added
Okay,
salt.
so
So that was what happened. So going back to your question, Miss Favor, let's just throw a light on that question because it's really very important. I feel strategical destiny planning is very
eh,
important. If God does not align you together, if God does not fix you two together, it will futile. Okay, it will all
okay.
be futile. So it is very important that a marriage is built on covenant. Covenant meeting is very important. If you guys can still hear me, please. The 13 of you online, we love you guys. So and I believe that God is setting up this interview for just the
Eh,
13 of you.
yeah.
Okay, the first 13 of you, very important. God bless you, Miss Favor Goodness. So
Thank
I'll just reiterate this again. It is important that for every marriage there should be a covenant meeting of God doing the joining. It is biblical. In Eden, it was what happened. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. That sleep there, it wasn't slumber, it was
talk,
rest.
yes,
Okay.
talking about falling. Was it love at first sight for you, Mr. Allison?
No,
Oh,
no, it wasn't love at first sight. Love at first sight is true. Is true to some to some unbiblical extent. Love at first sight
okay,
is true to some unbiblical extent. But for us, it wasn't love at first sight. It was God's love at first meeting. When
okay.
people say we met, it's not actually like a physical first meeting. We met spiritually before we met.
Wow,
So we fell in
physically.
love without even meeting each other. We fell in love without even knowing each other. That's a spiritual meeting. Okay, so we fell in love in the spirit. Our spirit connected, and then our spirit began to love before our spirit gave us permission, gave our bodies permission to fall in love with each other. Do you understand that? It's kind of deep, but it's not deep, deep. Okay,
I
so our spirit
understand.
first fell in love, then our spirit gave us the permission, gave our bodies, our flesh,
Permission.
the permission to
Can
fall
I have
in
a
love.
selfie?
So when I saw her, I couldn't. When I saw her for the first time, after we've been in love already, when I saw her for the first time, I couldn't say no. I
Because it
couldn't
wasn't
say
a
yes
physical
because
package.
it wasn't. It wasn't for my flesh to decide. The
Okay.
decision had already been made spiritually. Do you understand?
Hmm.
So it was for my bodies. It was for our bodies to accept the decision that God
She
has
wants to
already
ask
made
a
on our
question.
behalf. Okay, it's
Okay.
very important. You guys understand that.
Going down to my next question. My next question is this. I know you guys have mutual friends on Facebook and you have mutual friends physically and you have friends all over. So what role did your friend play or your friends play in you guys in your relationship? Because, I believe in
Oh,
friendship. Yeah, so please, what role do your friends, please mention the friends.
You
Everybody
guys,
that
we are
has
friends
been
for a
in.
long time.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. She's asking about our friends. What role did our friends play?
What role did they play?
Actually, my husband, when God is refining someone, I would say that's the definition of my husband. So
Okay,
his friend knew him for who he was back then in school.
okay.
Yes, his friend knew him for who he was back then in school. So where is he coming from? Where is he getting wisdom to do all of this? So I would say they never really supported him. Some were
Okay.
against words, yeah. Some were attacking. What's it called? every message he teaches on Facebook. Then few encouraged him.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead and all of that. So that was just it. I wouldn't say he really has friends because what he has now are fans.
Yeah, but
Son,
baby, the question is, what did our friends do to get us together, help our relationship? I think that's
no.
what she's
She
asking.
was asking how did our friends contribute to our vision?
Okay.
Everything. That's what I'm answering.
The contribution is, if God has given you a calling, God will pull people towards your calling. That's
Yeah.
one thing that's
That's
very
what
important.
yes.
If God has called you, if God has valued you, if He's gonna
Network.
pull men to you that will pull you out into your assignment. So that was what happened. My friends, they never really believed that I was changed. I used to have a very bad boy life back then in school with the girls and the chicks and all of that. When
Me that.
Christ, yeah, okay. What did you say? Sorry, say again.
I'm not gonna say that on air. What? It's really really wonderful. Like, please go ahead. What you're saying.
Yeah, I was saying that I was living a bad boy, a very bad boy life during campus in school. So a lot of people back then knew me for, okay, this guy likes women, this guy likes girls, he's in and out of relationships and all of
So
that. So when God
so they're using you
started using me to do
for it.
strategic things, to do important things, to do intentional things for him, it was like a shocker for a lot of my friends, because then they were trying to, it was like a Saul coming on to now be Paul. You guys,
Mm,
yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
Saul. They already knew that, okay, what I am now is it's the direct opposite to the life I used to live. So it was difficult for them to accept that what I'm teaching is biblical proof that God has called me and all of that. But do you know what? Consistency and result validated it. So
Yeah.
I didn't wait for people to say, okay, now it's true, he's preaching good, true, he's been called, true, he's been anointed.
They saw
No,
the evidence.
no,
Yeah.
no, no. What happened was the fruit of my manifestation spoke out for me.
It
The fruit of
happened.
my manifestation defended my calling. So what actually validates our assignment and our call is the result of what we have been called to do. So as long as men see what God has called you into, it will work out. Yeah.
okay, I wanted to actually ask you, among other women that were around you, why did you choose Coco? But I think you have actually answered that. You have actually,
And other
because I know.
women, why did I choose her?
Thank God you said from your university days, so you have a whole lot of lines of women who would
Yeah,
be
I
like,
had
"Oh,
very
say
beautiful
hello
babes.
to
I also had men
Very beautiful babes
where
that
you pride
that
yourself.
if I had wanted to, do you know, I always tell my wife now, that if I had
God.
met her physically, if I had met her before our spirit fell in love, I would have
yeah,
probably not settled for her, because I
wow.
like the lady with the big bum, big butt. I used to.
God,
Yeah,
see, when you
I
settle
used
for
to
her,
like.
it's like saying you following the physical appearance of a woman before you settle for.
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That if I had seen you before we fell in
That
love,
is
and
why
God
I'm
has
telling
still
you that
fell
it
in love,
is still possible that if you had seen me, yes, would have just been friends.
but
Would
I
have
wouldn't
just
have
been
been
friends.
thinking. I would have been
You would,
fighting the
yes.
the
Have
instructions
taught
It
in
from
that.
must,
God.
it must still happen. Shock you.
Oh, oh my God, shocking! I told you guys, shocking truth is gonna happen here. You just heard him.
What
Alison
the
just said,
last part will still
It must
happen?
still happen.
Well,
"Oh my God." Okay, so now back to this question. I believe you guys set boundaries before in your relationship. In fact, when did you say, Coco, please, can you, what was that word I'm gonna say? When did you ask out? When was the courtship thing? How did you just come, okay, after connecting and all of that? When you now ask her out, what was your response, ma'am?
He didn't ask me out.
Really?
Really?
Whoa.
I'm still waiting for that date. My husband did
Ah,
not ask me out.
are you
We just,
serious?
yes, we grew into ourselves.
yeah, I didn't ask her. I can't
Wow.
remember saying you with me. I can't remember saying, do you love me? Will you
Did
do I
not.
love you? Do I not love you?
Did not. Can you be my girlfriend? He did not.
We didn't really have that. We are that couple that really did not do that, because it wasn't up to us to decide anything at all. It
So we
wasn't even up
just,
to her to say yes, she loves me,
yes,
or yes, I love her. It was a decided thing from the spirit.
spirit.
Wow.
It was a decision already made on our behalf.
We are
You know how
too
God formed Eve and brought it to Adam, and Adam said, "This is my bone of my."
seriously.
It wasn't if
Adam's
Adam had not
decision
said, "This is my bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh," it would have still been his bone of his bone, flesh of his flesh, because the decision was already made
from for God from God to him.
from God to him. It was a gift. So you can't turn down a gift. You can't say, "I choose to accept a gift," or "I choose not to." It was already done. It was a food that was cooked. It was only waiting for me to eat. Okay, so I
Okay. All right.
understand.
Ask you the question I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you this first. I know that you guys are physical human beings. Apart from being spirit, you are physically attracted to each other. Forget the
Yes,
thing,
yeah.
Mr.
Small
Whatever.
bumble.
Yes. So please, my question is this: was there a time that you were tempted towards sex? I need you to be sincere with me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yes.
times we were tempted to access. Who was
Yes.
the temptation coming from?
Allison.
Yes. Let's go have blood running in our
Off
body.
your mic. All right, guys, we're just kidding, but yeah, we had it. I care a lot about it, honestly.
The next question is this: what boundaries did you set? What was the scenario that played out, and how did you stop or overcome it? And what were the boundaries you guys set in your relationship?
What was the scenario that played out, and how did we manage to set boundaries? Is the question.
Okay, fine. Um, my
Yeah, I'm the physical touch kind of guy. I
he
like
wants
to
to
press
he
everywhere,
wants to
press the
touch.
book,
And now that we are married, I'm
press,
the one begging him.
press
Touch
it.
me. Let me talk. Now that we are married, I'll be the one begging him. Touch me now. What touch you that want to touch? Okay, so we actually had boundaries, and
Okay.
because we had our faith, most importantly, we feared God, and we knew it wasn't going to happen. So all the mushy mushy, anyhow you want to come, we did
We
not.
usually fight it
We
because
fight it.
it was a covenant decision
No
we made
visiting.
not to do all of those physical intimacy.
Wait,
Yeah,
you didn't know Mrs. Allison, you didn't know his house till you got married?
he stays in Lagos. I stayed in Calabar.
Oh, so it was a
Yes,
long distance
very
relationship.
long.
Wow.
It was a traveling distance. Long distance makes it look easy. It was a traveling distance relationship.
Traveling distance, but I used to tell people Lagos is closer to Calabar because he made it easy. I would just stay and
Wow.
get a knock. Uncle is around and all of that. Okay, so we made it easy for ourselves. No, now staying in a hotel will mean me going over to visit him, and that would be
Okay.
two of us staying together. So he usually
Yeah.
stays with my brothers.
Okay.
He
Oh,
stays with my
yeah.
brother's
Yeah,
place.
so whenever I'm in town, I stay with her elder brother.
My
Okay, it
eldest
is
brother.
managed, it is good,
It
it
is
is
good.
fine,
So we
nothing can
just go
happen.
there
So
and
we
stay there.
already know that even if we stay together, nothing can happen because it's a decision.
It's a
But
decision
the Bible says, flee every appearance of
of
evil,
evil.
remove everything that would lead to a temptation. That's the reason why if I say, okay, I'm staying in a hotel and I come over, nothing would still have happened because we are completely sold out to Christ.
But
But we didn't want to put the Lord to test. Do you guys understand that? Yeah.
Mm.
So every time I'm in town, I stay with her brother, and it makes it so good. It makes it. We stay there.
so
She
it's
comes
easier
over. The
that
brother
way.
is around, and it was good. So it was
But
easy for us.
but you have not specified the exact boundaries you put in place. Or were
Like
Yeah,
there
the
no
like you
boundaries?
boundaries.
said,
No kissing. Number one boundary. No staying over.
yeah, no staying over.
Okay, okay,
Number one
okay.
boundary. No, number one boundary. No staying over. No, let me visit you. I'll sleep over. I'll go tomorrow, or come spend the weekend. It didn't happen.
Okay.
So even the time when she came over to Lagos and stayed with to see my parents for the first time, we didn't stay together. She stayed with my mom, okay, for like a day. Then
Move
good
to a
gracefully
friend's
for us,
place.
she moved to a friend's place, and it was good. And her brother was also in Lagos at the time, so she was staying with her
Oh,
brother. She was moving to see my mom. She was still staying with her friends place. One of our daughters so accommodated her, so it was good. It was well planned. So number one boundary is no sleeping over, no coming over to sleep over, no I want to change in your room, all of that. Number two boundaries, make it clear, make it known that there should be no kissing, no kissing at all, no physical intimacy, no touching. So we knew when to hug, we knew when to hold hands, we knew where to peck. I usually give her pecks. Pecks not to say I'm lusting after you. There are two perspectives to pecs
Okay.
and physical touch. Okay, there's
Okay.
a peck that says, baby, let me just hold you and peck before you know you're kissing and you're fingering and doing stuff. Okay, there's another peck that says, baby, you did well today. Thank you so much. That's totally harmless. It's an appreciation text. Peck is a thank you peck. It is a I love you peck, babe. I love you. You are out. You can't go to hell for doing baby I love you, but you go to hell for doing you so. You see, that's the point. So second, in physical intimacy, we already
Caught
knew
up.
that you're caught up every form of physicalness.
But
So
we had those moments coming, even at the boundary, we had those moments coming in that you just feel like touching and all of that. That's why we
Yeah.
added that. Yes, that's why we added that. Is whatever will cause that to happen. We had to fight it because we knew what we stood for. So no visit in the hotel. When he comes to town, he stays with my elder brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
So those boundaries are so very good. No sleeping over, no sleepovers, no let me come and stay over for long. No, let me just peck small, let me just touch your bum small, let me just kiss you small, let me just all of those romance
But
were to the we cut it out.
but I'm very sure couples fights, you guys disagree. I'm very sure of that. During your courtship time, there was disagreements and all that. Okay, so now I'm coming to the point is, was there a time that you actually thought that, are you sure this is going to work? For I'm coming from a lady's perspective right now. I'm talking to Mrs. Allison. You're a woman, so I know what I'm talking about. Was there a time like, this Mr. Allison said, I'm tired. Like, what is going on here? Was there any time like that?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
there were times like that. There were
Mm.
times
Okay.
like that. My husband is a perfectionist. He
Wow.
wants, yes, he's a perfectionist. If it's not up to excellence, don't bring it forth.
Mm.
Okay, and when you're saying someone's a perfectionist, that means what I say stands.
Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, all right. Sorry
Sorry.
about that network. You can go ahead. Can you hear me? Hello? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you guys. Oh, okay. So it was are you guys here?
Yes, yes, yes.
So we've had times where we've had, advanced conversations. I won't call them disagreements. I won't call them arguments. We always call them advanced. When a conversation has gone past, I'm talking and you are listening, and she's talking and listening. It's no longer a conversation, it's an advanced conversation where one talks and the other one does not listen. Now because that one is angry. So so yeah, it doesn't let yes. Sorry. So we've had advanced conversations that hasn't led to a fight or a quarrel or anything. But there have been times where we've thought of okay, we've had situations where we kind of like struggled with the decision to get married. But they were not very threatening, life threatening or marriage threatening decisions. They were just minor things like during the wedding when we had, we were low on
Finance.
finances. Yeah, we were low on financing, so we struggled with that, and our parents also, there'll always be parents to parent disagreement during the wedding. So we had that, oh, what's happening? We've not paid, have the bride price, all of this debating, going, bring up, bring down. So we had all of those things, but those are just challenges that the devil threw in our path. But by God's grace, we overcame them, and we are still
Are you?
overcoming them.
Yes, the Saintos. I am so, 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 so blessed to be talking with you guys today. Now back to
Thank
the
you so
question I
much.
wanted to know that Mrs. Coco, Miss Coco, I'm coming for you next week. Next week I'm going to drill you. this is not your time here. Yeah. So please wait for me next week. But this is the question I want to ask. For me, I believe that godly relationship, sometimes people believe is difficult to attain. Do you think it's difficult from your own perspective?
It's not. Why it's difficult is because they are still battling the spirit of disobedience. It's not.
Okay.
It's not. When you give yourself to Christ, He, you will know that your relationship is for Christ. So it's not.
It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Godly relationship is not difficult. What's a God relationship? A God relationship is someone who is godly and is in a
And the
relationship.
relationship with another
So that
godly
if
person,
you're not a godly person,
manifesting Christ
so there
together.
is no distinction that okay, this is a godly relationship. No, God relationship is what is inside of you overpouring into the relationship you have.
Yeah.
So there's godly
So
friendship,
it's like
there's godly
asking, is godly
marriage.
marriage possible?
Yes. So
So
there are two people who are married who are godly. So it's a godly relationship. Two people who are godly that are dating. That's what it means. So if your relationship is not godly, it means you yourself you are not godly because what is inside of you is what's overflowing into the relationship. Okay. So if you are not god, if your relationship is not godly, that means the both of you are not godly at all. The both of you are not godly. That's
Okay,
what it means.
now I'm to the mushy mushy part. Sorry to cut you short. I'm going to the mushy mushy part, and the mushy mushy part is this: everybody is different. So Coco is different. Mr. Allison, you are so different. So what are the things you guys compromise to be in this relationship? I'm very sure. I hope you guys didn't fight over toothpaste. I've had cases like, oh, me and my husband we fought over who pressed the toothpaste by this side, who did this, who did that. So what compromises did you make to actually be together?
The devil is a liar to make us fight over toothpaste. He's mad to make us fight. He's stupid to make us fight over toothpaste. What is toothpaste that will make us fight? How much is toothpaste that we cannot have to? You press anywhere you like, I press anywhere I like. How much is it? I know a couple friend of mine, with permission to mention their name. Is it the Clement or something? Yeah.
Okay.
They have two toilets in their bathroom.
Are you serious?
Yes. In their master, they have a master's bathroom, one bedroom, not two different rooms, not two different rooms, one
one
room,
bedroom,
but
two
they have
two
two toilets in
toilets.
there. So because they were always quarreling about who leaves the
Stop.
toilet seat open and who
Oh, wow.
shuts it.
Yes.
The other just kukuma called the plumber and said, "Do you know what?
Come and
Me, I
create
don't,
another
I don't
one.
remember to close the toilet lid, and I don't remember to leave it open. I just go." Have fun there and I walk out. So create another one for me by the side. And they have to. So the husband has his own, the wife has his own. That's how
Wow.
it is. Anyone that likes, close your own. If you don't want to close your own, leave it. But you cannot now use my own because we have to. So
Yeah.
the devil is a liar. There's no way the enemy can make us fight over ch-
Toothpaste.
toothpaste and other trivial things. Who deserves to be
Are
who
they no
sweep who
compromise?
swept the
Coco, sorry to cut you. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Coco, sorry to cut you.
Compromises.
I'm very sure before you met Mr. Allison, you must have had that list. We ladies, we have the list. I need a tall guy, handsome, muscular. I must have a fat, any all kinds of lists. But I'm just saying
I
that
was
you
working on
need,
one.
I need a guy who is very romantic. I need a guy who is, all those. So were there things that you felt that okay, Mr. Allison didn't meet up to, but you need to compromise because you're already connected spiritually, and there are other things. Yeah.
Where did you compromise?
He was not tall. That was all.
You want to talk about it?
I told you I was crushing on one tall guy now. Can't forget this.
So
That
what
was
now happened
that's
to the third?
that was all. That was all. That was all. But I
Okay.
think he's taller than me.
You are not
Okay.
tall, you are not tall guy. How can you give up that?
Maybe stand down.
Um,
Well, same height, I guess.
okay, the same height. Yeah. Okay.
What did I
Okay.
compromise on? Well, I'm compromising on
Bum bum.
bum bum and big
Breast.
breast. So but I don't care about those anymore because they cannot lead me to heaven. Big breast cannot take it over to heaven. Big buttocks cannot. So what takes us to
Oh,
heaven is the ability to have a good character that would,
keep the
guide
marriage.
and keep marriage and lead each other spiritually towards the heaven journey. So that's what's very
Yeah.
important. I used to like big bum bum, but not anymore. I like a bum bum. So before when you ask me, what's your spec in a woman? I would just say big breast and big bum bum. Now when you ask me what's your spec in a woman, I'll say Auntie Choco is my spec in a woman because all what she has I love and is what I
Oh,
for
that's
the
so lovely.
life.
I
Oh,
love. God.
So that's how it
That's a,
works. We've compromised though, we've compromised on a lot. We've compromised on food as well. She doesn't eat egusi soup,
Yes.
and egusi used to be my favorite soup.
And he has stopped
So, but
eating it.
now I stopped eating egusi soup because she doesn't like it. So I don't want to eat the enemy. My favorite food cannot make me eat a different meal.
okay. Okay. Oh, network. Right, guys, network at it again, but they're gonna connect pretty soon. Yes, right about now. Oh my God, I've been laughing all through.
Yeah.
So,
So sorry.
your
Yeah, I was saying my favorite meal is egusi soup and eba. But since she doesn't eat egusi soup because it gives her heartburn, so I've stopped eating
Fresh
egusi
fish.
soup. She doesn't eat fresh fish as well, so I still eat fresh fish, but I don't eat it as occasionally as I would love to because she doesn't eat it. So I stopped eating egusi soup. Right now, afang soup is my favorite soup because she doesn't eat it. So we
Because I
compromise on
like
a lot of
afang
that
soup.
because she likes afang soup. So I now love afang soup. So afang soup is her favorite soup now. So my love for egusi soup, bye bye, because egusi soup is not strong enough to keep me in a two-sided
um,
marriage
Mm.
or a separated marriage. You get
oh,
my wife will be eating one soup and I'm eating another soup. So that's how it works. That's how we compromise on that too. So, but God has been helping us to put our differences together, and it's in
mm,
our differences that we are stronger now. We are stronger
yeah,
now, and it's
yeah.
fantastic what God can do with two people who are uniquely different in their way, coming together to become
To
one.
become one.
Okay. So for you're married for like going to 2 months now. Yes, yes, yes. You have done one
Yeah,
month, yeah.
one
So
month.
let me officially ask,
How has what? Please say
has it
again.
been officially asking? You
It's
have been
been
married for like
fantastic. Yeah.
It's been
It's been
fantastic.
wonderful. I don't know when people say first few months of marriage usually tough. I don't know when is the tough. There's
I think we
nothing.
all our
It's
friends.
just
So there's
yeah.
nothing to hide
It's
anymore.
really tough. What is the toughness? People just give testimonies about their own personal experiences and they turn it into a standing instruction. Like all marriages, first few months is going to be tough. It's going to be this. What is tough there? We are just trying to. We are coming into a new side of life that we are trying to get used to. That's the word. We're trying to get used to staying together. We're trying to get
Mm.
used to a
Lying
different
on the bed and
environment
holding
and
ourselves.
holding each other. So we are not getting used to
Last night
occasional
you said that he
sex
did not touch
and
you.
all of that because we've not used to
You
sex.
slept morning to night, you did not
I
touch
did not touch you.
okay, now talk,
Sex.
Mr. Allison, Mr. Allison,
them. I will friend. I will
Mr.
just friend.
Allison,
You know
before
what's
you
gonna
go,
hold.
Yeah.
If I don't say kiss, even to hold, you don't hold me.
There were kids there and they
Give
were
me
just
their rooms.
coming in. They were
Give me their
coming.
rooms. Hold
So
you,
why did
hold
you
to the
tell me
night.
to hold you if you
Me, I
wanted me
should
to
have told you
hold
to
you?
hold you.
Sorry, there are certainly family issues with on your life. We are so sorry with this family issue. We will talk about it later. Please go on.
okay, yes, I have this question that is bothering me here. I need to ask this because it was asked in a Christian gathering, and it is that is every style of sex acceptable in marriage? Like if your husband and wife say I want any style, whether it's like any type, really.
My dear guys, there is no time commandment for sex. Oh.
Mm.
God intentionally did not write any description of how sex will be. Even Solomon that tried to come close to, he was just using sweet words. Lick me in the I'm the
I
apple of
was
your
in the breast is my
your breast is my delight. Your breast is better than wine. All of those things. So he was just using playful words because sex is what was created to be an adventure. Okay, it's an adventure. You guys have to explore. There is no ten commandment for sex.
there's no
Anyhow,
10
what God
commandments for
actually says
sex.
about sex is that it's supposed to be an agreement between husband and wife. So if we agree that we are going to do that
Doggy,
any style
this,
doggy,
oh,
if you want to
that.
kiss down there, if you want to go down on her, as
You
long as
want
she
to
agrees and she
suck.
likes it, as long as I agree and I like it, that makes it acceptable. This is the part of life where we have to bring Amos 3:3 into play. Amos 3:3 says, "Can two work together except they agree?"
Yeah.
Of course. So we cannot enjoy sex if we don't agree. So if I want to suck and she doesn't want to suck, it's not an agreement. So we have to agree that it is fine. So whatever is agreed, whatever sexual position is agreed on the earth is agreed in heaven. Whatever sexual position you do on earth, it is approved. You want me to say she's done in heaven? She's not done in heaven. It is
Hold on,
approved.
brother. Hold on.
It is approved. So what I'm saying is, the Bible says that we
Okay.
should not deprive each other sex except
Our
it's
body.
each other our
Hi.
bodies,
Our body. Our
except
body
it is
means
in agreement.
everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
Our body.
He didn't
Our
say he
body.
actually did not say deprive each other
Sex.
sex. He
Our
says
body.
deprive each other of your body. So body can be everywhere, breast, anywhere,
Our
anywhere,
body.
bum bum. So what happens is if I don't like it and she doesn't like it, that's the only way it's not acceptable. Or if I like it, she doesn't like it, and I try to force her, it's not
It's not
acceptable. So I have
acceptable.
to like it, she has to like it. That's what makes it acceptable. Whatever is
Okay.
agreed upon is agreed in heaven. That's what. Okay.
Wow, wow, wow. Hearing it from these guys, your honeymoon step by step, you guys are posting on Facebook. That was really, really wonderful. Thank you so much, Coco, for that statement you made. You know, I read up this there's this write-up you did about saying what was that? Let me just use the caption. Can we try again? Is it like I can't remember the exact one. Let's try again. Yes, exactly. I can remember. Let's try again. That was really touching. Thank you for sharing that, and I truly appreciate that. So finally, for those who are in a relationship and for those who want to be in a relationship, what advice do you have for them, for young couples or those who want to start up a relationship or those who want to? Let me even ask: are there really barriers when it comes to relationship in terms of age, in terms of money, in terms of these days? Coco, I think that question will be for you. I will tell. I will ask you. So, what advice do you have for every single person who is going into a relationship or is in a relationship from you?
I'm sorry, we
We
didn't
didn't
get
get
that
you.
question.
Okay. Oh, I was saying finally, what advice do you have for young couples or those who want to enter into a relationship leading to marriage?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Advice for young, already existing couples who are in a relationship. You have
And
one
those
thing
who are
to
about
do.
to go
Manifest.
into exactly. Yeah.
For those who are in an existing relationship, you have one thing to do. Manifest
Okay.
Christ. That's what
Okay.
spots you out. Okay? And for those who are about to enter, there is no fear. Allow God lead you. He's the best giver. Allow God lead you. There is no fear. Okay, concerning age barrier, you said if two do not agree, they cannot work. I've seen ladies who are okay with marrying people who are younger than them. That's because they agree. Okay, so you could work out your finances together, you could work up decisions together, and it's fine. If it's going to make it work for you and Christ is proud of it, then it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the most important barrier that everyone should consider when it comes to marriage is salvation.
Salvation.
Does that person have proof
Okay.
of salvation? If there's no salvation, if you like be same in age or you marry somebody more advanced than you, the appropriate age that you want to get married, if you like have all the money, if the person does not have proof of salvation, it is all futile. It's all in vain. For the scripture says that what shall he profit a man if he gains the
Okay.
whole world and loses his soul?
So
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
what shall it profit me if I marry a man 5 years older than me, exactly as I want it? What shall it profit a man if if you marry someone with all the wealth and money and everything? It is all just let that be the fruit of salvation. When there's a proof of salvation, it will provide, it will call all other things into you.
yes, wisdom
Okay,
and all
seek
of
first the
that.
kingdom of God. Every
Every
other
other
thing will
thing
be
will be
added.
added.
The wealth will be fine, all other things will be fine, health will be regained, things will work out. Just look for someone who is a believer, who is heaven bound, just like you. And you see that God will begin to show himself strong in your relationship because he loves people who are coming to heaven. God loves people who are coming to heaven. So he wants to give them good marriages to enjoy here on earth because there are no marriages in heaven. So he will give you bless you with a good marriage, bless you with all what you need to make that marriage stand because he wants you to have the best year while on earth. So the proof of salvation is the most important thing. Barrier is the most important barrier. Proof of salvation. That person does not have salvation, forget it. Cute, dark, and handsome, forget it. Big bomb that does not have the Holy Spirit. It should not be shaking away the destiny of the man. Don't think a big breast without God leading her. The breast will just be big from it's just big. Oh. There is nothing there. Okay. It's just, there's nothing. They have proof of salvation and have big breasts. Have proof of salvation and have big bum bum. Have proof of salvation and be tall, dark, and handsome. Okay, have proof of salvation and have money.
That's
That's
what
what we are talking
works.
about.
Yeah.
Okay, proof of salvation first. Let every other thing follow. Okay, yeah, that's what we would like to advise. Look out for proof of salvation.
How you coping with Mr. Allison? Because I'm just laughing up here. Like between the two of you, who is the hot? I know he's hot, but I don't know. How do you guys do it? The hot,
Hot,
hot, hot.
hot, hot, hot.
What do you mean hot, hot, hot? You mean sex or temperament?
Personality, yeah. I'm talking of personality.
Just
He's
hot, hot,
yeah. Oh,
temporarily.
Miss
Person.
Coco, you're on
Which
the introvert side. Are you on the introvert side? Then he's on the extrovert side.
He's the introvert. Trust me, he can only express himself when he's writing and taking
Oh,
dominion in a spiritual. I'm the extrovert. Oh. He's
are
but
you sure?
he's teaching
go girl.
what he cannot do in public. Eh, I
Yeah,
can confidently
yeah.
do it.
Hmm.
But you
Off
see,
your
Wow.
mind. Off your mind. You can confidently do.
my husband has brought out. He has unlocked buttons that Jesus Christ. He's on a quiet side, but he unlocks buttons. Yeah, that's what I
Mm,
can say. That's what I can say.
okay.
He's only free
Oh
when
my.
he's performing all of that. His people around him. That's when he's free. So I
Okay.
can't agree
Okay.
him. Can.
I quite agree. I quite agree with that. I quite agree with that. So then finally, do you agree in arranging marriage? Do you think it's workable?
Arranging marriage. So
Arranging
I'll just be
marriage.
here, somebody to come and give me wife.
When we're talking about salvation, we're talking about seeking
That
first
person
God's
is not well.
kingdom. You arrange marriage for you. They'll arrange children
They
for
arrange
you.
children, we arrange salvation for
They'll
you.
arrange salvation. They'll arrange the church
Arrange
you attend.
for you. Arrange
They'll
heaven for
arrange
you.
how your house should
Arrange my
be.
arranging
They'll
marriage.
arrange. They'll.
My dear, what God does not give you, you don't
You
have.
don't
Oh.
have it.
If God does not give you man, you don't have man. If God does not give you wife, you don't have wife. Bible says that he makes everything rich in his time. He makes everything
Beautiful.
beautiful in his
So
time.
please.
So what do you want to do? Arrange it. Wait on God. Wait on God. Let God fix you up. Let God fix
Eh,
you up. The Bible
yeah.
says Proverbs says uh, what the Proverbs say?
Wait, what part of proverb?
Uh,
Beautiful man can find.
no, not that one. What the Proverbs say again?
What
You
part of
don't
the
throw
proverb
that.
that said?
What
What do
the
you want to say?
Proverbs?
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Let me paraphrase. Beauty is deceitful. Wetin Proverbs
Oh,
31, Proverbs 31 verse 32. Wetin e talk?
Say it. You have said.
Beauty is vain, but a woman who
Who
fears the
fears
Lord,
God?
he can be praised. Huh? What does
yeah.
God give you? But a woman fears the Lord, she can be praised. And that's not even the scripture I'm trying to crack up now. I'm trying to crack up the scripture that says a prudent wife comes from the Lord. Which Bible
Stop
be that?
beating me now.
Is it not Thessalonians 9:9?
Don't say again. Don't say again. Okay, fine. The arranging marriage
It
thing
does not
is
work.
it
You guys
doesn't
wait
work.
on God.
Oh.
Let God give you.
Wait on God, please.
God did not tell. Do
What?
you know? Let me just share a rema with you. Let me just share a rema with you. You know what? When God was about to create the heaven and the earth, God said, "Let us make man in our own image and likeness." Right? That's what
Mm.
God said. But when God wanted to create a
A
wife,
woman.
a woman for Adam, did God say, "Let us make it"? For say that God arranged, packaged and arranged it for Adam.
Out of him
Out of him came a woman. So
came a
God did not say,
woman.
angels,
Let's
heavenly, let
arrange.
us arrange a wife. No, let us sit down and create a wife. God, when God wanted to create heaven and the earth, He called everybody. It was a partnership. When God wanted to institute marriage, it was not a partnership. He did it Himself because it matters to Him. He did it Himself. So that's very important. Wait on God. Let God fix you up. All this arranging, leave am. Na wahala marriage. Leave am. I've not seen one arranging marriage that has worked.
I don't wait. I really don't want you guys to go, but we need to go. I'm loving you guys. You guys are just like the best top-up couple in town. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much for
so much.
gracing this wonderful interview. Oh,
Thank
Coco,
you.
Coco, yeah.
Precious.
Also,
Thank you.
guys. Next week is the Mama Coco herself because I know she's gonna boogie it down. She's gonna do a whole lot of things here. I can't wait. So I can't wait for next week. We have a whole lot to talk about. Seriously talking, we have a whole lot. I don't want Mr. Allison to be in the picture, so I can drill you and ask you all those things. So,
Thank you, guys.
so guys, we don't miss next week Sunday by 8 p.m. same time. Let's be here and let's hear Coco herself into the inner circles. You know that thing she wrote on Facebook?
Yeah. Thank you
Uncle.
so much, guys. Thank you so much for having us. King Emeya, I see you, son. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Favor Goodness.
Why
Miss
can't we
Favor,
hear
you are
her?
awesome.
What did you say?
Thank you
What
Thank
did
so
you
you
so
much,
say?
Miss
much for
Favor.
having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Sorry to bring you out on the street. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, please.
It's
Thank you
alright,
so
it's
much.
fine. On our next
Bye.
video, we'll find a good way. We'll find a good place for network. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye. I love you guys. Bye.